Hey guys, I hope you're good. So, today we're going to talk about mindset. And when you hear the word mindset, what exactly comes to your mind? Because according to me, when I hear about mindset, it has anything to do with the mind, like my thought system, my thinking system. So, mindset generally is the thought system of human beings. And when we look at mindset, it is categorized into two. We have a fixed mindset and we have a growth mindset. So, fixed mindset, these are people who always avoid problems, people who are always like, I hate challenges. I don't like challenges. I like things that are just simple, things that I can just find answers there. But when we talk about a growth mindset, these are people who always see opportunities, see themselves grow in problems, see themselves thrive in problems. And these are people who see problems as an opportunity to become better, as an opportunity to grow and learn more. So, a fixed mindset, these are people who are always like, I don't want something that is challenging me. I don't want something that is going to make me overthink. I don't want something that is going to make me think so hard. I just want something that, the answers are just direct. And these are people who always look at challenges and are like, I hate this. I don't like this. They always avoid them. Like, for example, when you're given a hard question, maybe a question that requires you to to critically think about the answer before answering, people with a fixed mindset always avoid this kind of questions. Like, for example, 1 plus 1, it's a very simple question which the answer is 2. But when you look at a question that involves equation, it involves you critically thinking for a method of doing that question to get an answer. So this is a question that fixed mindset kind of people always avoid. And fixed mindset kind of people are always like, I want something that is direct. I don't want something that is going to stress me up. I don't want something that is going to make me overthink. I don't want something that's going to make me be like, I'm really thinking hard of the answer. I just want something that is simple, something that I can just see the answers there. And this is contrary to people with a growth mindset. So people with a growth mindset always see opportunity as a see problems rather as an opportunity to grow and become better. So for example, when they're given a hard question, they're always like, I know it's hard, but at the back of their mind, they're like, there's an answer to every question. So I'm not going to give up until I find the right answer to that question. So people with a growth mindset, they always embrace hard situations as a way of growing, as a way of learning more, as a way of becoming the better versions of themselves, as a way of learning new things. And they always embrace challenges very well in their lives. And these are the kind of people who are never afraid to take risks. For example, let's look at a person with a growth mindset. Um, he or she will not be afraid to venture into a business he or she has never tried, because they're like, I need to take this risk and see if it's going to work. If it's not going to work, they're always like, at least next time when I start, I'll start from experience, I'll not start from scratch. But when you look at a fixed mindset kind of person, these are the people who are like, how can I just start a business out of nothing? How can I just start a business that I don't know if it is going to work? They're always like, what if, what if, what if? And they always avoid things that are going to challenge them. But people with a growth mindset, they're always ready to learn. They're always ready to embrace new ideas. They're always ready to challenge themselves and find what they're looking for. And a perfect example is, like, personally, I like watching movies. So I don't like movies that are just predictable. I like movies that are confusing, that I'm like, I'm left there thinking, what is going to happen next? And what I predicted in my mind is not actually what is going to happen. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, the producers of this movie really just thought everything through. And it just takes you to another world, and it just opens up your mind, and you're like, wow, if someone can think of something like this, then we have geniuses out there. And these are people with a growth mindset, because they always look at problems as a way of learning. They always look at problems in a positive way. And I'm here to talk to a lot of people. Like, in this life, we face challenges, we face a lot of hard situations, we face a lot of setbacks, we face a lot of, hard things that come our way. But when you have a fixed mindset, you'll always avoid problems. You're always going to be like, I can't do this, I can't do that. And that's a mentality that you're not supposed to have. That's a mindset that you're not supposed to have, because we as young people, we need to have this growth mindset of always looking at opportunity in every hard situation, of always looking at opportunities in every challenge, of always looking at opportunities in every setbacks. Like, when you're faced with the problems, the idea that should come to your mind first is not the idea of giving up, is not the idea of like this problem is too hard for me to handle. But always be like, if this problem came to me, it means that I am strong enough to deal with it. It means that I have the capacity to deal with it and see a positive thing out of, and come out with a positive result out of this problem. So yeah, in a world where we live, we have a lot of struggles, we have a lot of challenges we face, we have a lot of jobless people, we have a lot of youth trying to come up. And for us youths, in order for us to succeed, we need to have a growth mindset where we are like, I'm not scared of taking a risk. I'm not scared of failing. I'm not scared of I'm not scared of falling. Just be able to take that risk, just be able to embrace that problem and come out with a positive thing out of that problem. Because at the end of the day, if you're not ready to take a risk, then there's nothing good that can come out of your life, because life is all about taking risks. So having a growth mindset enables you to become strong, enables you to learn from lots of stuff. And even if you fail right now, the next time you're going to start, you're not going to start from scratch. You're going to start from experience, because you have something that has taught you. You have something that you've learned that never worked in that thing that you started, never worked in that thing that you wanted to do. And this time when you're going to start it, you're not going to start it from scratch. You're going to start it having that experience of knowing that if I go this way, it's going to fail. If I do this, it's going to fail. So let's embrace a growth mindset. Let's not be afraid of problems. Let's not be afraid of challenges, but let's look at problems. Let's look at challenges as a way of growing, as a way of becoming the best version of ourselves, as a way of improving ourselves, and as a way of learning new things. So yeah, let's all have a growth mindset, and let's not fear to be different. Let's not fear to take risks. And life is too risky not to take a risk.